good? All right. So, hello everyone. Welcome back. Today, actually, we're doing something a little bit different. My last stream seemed to have some technical problems, so I'm kind of just doing this to make up for it. So we're just going to do a quick little tour of the city that I showed off last time. Um, but it was buffering and cutting out a ton, so it was probably a horrible experience to watch, and I'm very sorry. So we're going to cover that, give you a quick little tour here, and also show you, or hopefully figure out this problem. I think that I already figured it out, but we will see this time. It looks like things are going much better already. But anyway, welcome to Marmaton. So this is my map so far. It is a custom map called Redwood River. And as you can see, it's very built up. It's got lots of cool stuff going on. So we'll get straight into it. Actually, I did notice. Oh, we'll get around to that. That's not a problem. Don't worry about it. Anyway, this is the first area that I started out with. Little Redfur. Yeah, it's just a cute little place. It's gotten a lot more developed, obviously, as time's gone on. But this is the little starting area, just little town, little suburb, I guess. We can let it play, I guess. Not a problem with that. Over here is Westmall, just another little suburb, with just mostly housing, less commercial actually than even over in Redfur. I hear some fireworks. Oh, my campground is leveling up. You can see this little campground that goes right next to the river. I think that's really cool. What was the next place that I made? Oh yes, Ottering over here is a nice little farming community. We do have some, commercial development here. Actually, multiple stories, which is kind of strange, but that's okay. But yeah, just mostly houses and farms, and then across the bridge here, we've got a little train station, a very busy train station. Oh gosh, that's all good. But this is Martin Valley. By the way, all the names are based off of, what do you call it? Like different mammals, specifically North American mammals that I feel like don't get represented very often. So anyway, is that connected? Okay, good. This is Martin Valley. It's a lodging industry, or at least has some logging industry, lumber, but it also does have quite a bit of housing up, especially this way. And we have a big cargo train terminal here as well. As you can see, that's very busy. What's next? What did I create next? Oh yes. The accidental city. I didn't really mean for it to get built up this much, but here we are. This is Rakatoon. But it's kind of turned into, this is like a big tech center, big office area, and then these are a bunch of big high-rise apartments. And over here we have a nice little Marmaton Technical Institute, or Marmot Tech as I figure most people would refer to it, but just a nice little, like, I'm guessing engineering focused school. Let's see, and that actually is technically a part of, what do you call it? What did I call this? Sunbear Beach. Nice little touristy area, lots of hotels and commercial. Even got like a little mall down here. But actually, I built that after I built this guy. It's really cool to see all this stuff at night, but I'll definitely kind of go back over it through the day when I get the chance. But this is Squirrel City. You can see we've got a really cool kind of main centerpiece building. This building is way too dark. I don't like that, but I don't know if I can really change that. But yeah, this is a real big Manhattan-like city. You can see it stretches out for quite a while, and it also has kind of this little city park here with a big mall, some parks, and this is like a old town market. That's a really steep hill, but I'm not changing that. And just little trails out to go look out over the river, even have some lunch over the river, it looks like. But yeah, just really nice kind of big park. You can see everything that's in here. This is just some suburbs of it. South Squirrel, which is really just a part of Squirrel City, but then East Chipmunk. Then over here we have Damden Industries. Dam like a beaver dam, get it? This is just kind of an industrial area, but it's got a little bit of an office park as well, and some commercial, and even a little bit of residential. But there's that. I also have, yes, a very spaghetti intersection, but I absolutely love it. I especially love the what do you call it, wind turbine in the middle of the intersection. Another, oh no, that's not spaghetti, that's just cool. There's another spaghetti. There's spaghettis everywhere, let's be real. But yeah, anyway, there's that. Next I think I'll show you Badger Range over here. Just nice little suburb. It's got some high-rise apartments and some offices over here, but mainly just, you know, kind of bare necessities. Just a suburb. Nice little suburb. Kind of similar deal. This is the newer area. I'll show you that later though. Oh, game's starting to lag a little bit, but it looks like our stream connection is doing much better, which is what we need. Sorry, I'm gonna just stop everything here for a second to make sure that, yes, it's been excellent quality this entire time, which is great. But now it is time. Oh, I did not mention we do have this little Redwood Delta National Park. You can see this big river delta here that I thought would be kind of cool to turn into a national park. We've got this trail here. It's actually leveling up too. Look at that. But some trails that come out, and even there's a bridge somewhere. Yeah, just a little trail bridge to come out over here and take a look at all the cool islands. But magnum opus of my city is definitely Marmot City. I think that's what I called it. Marmot City? Let's see. Yeah, Marmot City. We've got this beautiful little bridge here. Obviously off of this big opening into the sea or ocean possibly. But lots of cool big buildings here as well. Some really cool stuff going on. Oh, and I was thinking about it. As the nerd that I am, was looking at city, like real city skylines, and I was looking at Philadelphia skyline, which has a really cool skyline, and I'm actually really cool this is a part of that. But anyway, you've got some really crazy unrealistic buildings, but I absolutely love it. This building in the middle is the tallest one, and it is taller than the Burj Khalifa, the real life tallest building in the world, which is really cool. And actually one of my favorite parts about this area is this nice little Capitol Park. So this would be like the capital of the state of Marmaton, I guess. However, it looks very DC-like. Washington, D.C., that is. Can I lift you up so that your parking lot isn't messed up? Kind of, but I think that parking lot will just always have to be messed up. It's very hilly, so it's tough to build sometimes. But yeah, we've got even like the One World Trade Center acting as kind of a Washington monument. But I am really proud of how this turned out. I think it is very pretty, a very cool place to visit if you wanted to. You've got buses coming through here, as you can see. Nice little plaza and the Judicial Building, library, and the Capitol Building. So yeah, there's a little airport and, you know, all my gross dumping stuff, and what do you call it, train station here. We can go back to this view, I guess. Just a little bit of housing out here, not really much. It's just like if you want to live by the airport for some reason. But now my second favorite city, so Squirrel City, when I first came up with it, was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome, this is so cool. And then I built this and it was like, sorry. But my next favorite city is over here. This is Falconopolis. You can see it's kind of built up onto a hill. And I actually just realized as well, another building from Philadelphia, actually like the third tallest building in America or something like that. But then there's this one that is like, I think a concept building from New York. But anyway, it's kind of built up in the hill. You have the Trans-American building as well. just lots of cool stuff going down below. This is actually the Stark building, the Avengers building. And yeah, I really like how that looks and turns out, and you can get this view here, which I think is really cool, with 3 cities on each side of the river. Let's see. Oh yes, over here is Molimary, and what we worked on in the last episode, even though you couldn't really tell what was going on, maybe hopefully you could, but we built this little university area here. So this is actually University of Marmaton versus the other one was Marmot Tech, you know, more of an engineering school. This is everything. We've got a law building here, some athletic stuff going on down here. Is there playing? Oh, I thought they were playing a football game for a second, actually. But a cool little clock tower, some shops that lead to the dorms and some study halls, and yeah, there's all that. And that was where we left off last time. I did actually start another just suburban area. As you can see here, this actually is really cool. We'll get to that in a second. But the main problem that I had was, let's see if it has definitely started to get fixed. You can still see there's some worker problems, but generally I needed a space where workers can come easily to this area. This area was very low on, it had some unemployment issues, so I'm really glad to have this area here now, thriving really. And this will be a continued place to expand slowly but surely. But one of my favorite parts of this is, oh, it's called Mooseland, by the way. Mooseland Park. There's the Mooseland Science Park and Gardens. So we've got this big science center here, which is really cool. A library, a botanical gardens, some parks, and I added a bunch of, you know, these really colorful trees in here. We've got some really dense forest right through here. You can just walk through and enjoy, you know, some plazas and stuff. I think it's a really cool little area. I put a lot of, tried to get some really good detail into here, so I really hope that you like it and that it looks good, because I like it quite a lot. But yeah, just some commercial and offices and housing. Otherwise, mostly housing right now. Why are people not building here? Ah, these are offices, and there's not really demand for offices, but you know, eventually I think there will be, hopefully, again, sometime soon. So we'll have that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That is Marmaton, the state of Marmaton so far. And as you can see, this is a beautiful map. You can now see it in the day. And we've got some amazing mountains, some nice hills, this beautiful river. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Okay. Scammers. Ugh. But yeah, I am in love with this place. It's starting to get stretched a little thin, but I'm hoping that I can kind of expand to this entire 9x9 square. That would be really cool, I think, but I'm already starting to have some quite slow expansion. I did forget we do have this cargo ship terminal here as well, and we'll expand this way eventually, but for now there's that as well. But yeah, that's what you missed in the last video. If you didn't watch it or couldn't watch it because it was so horrible to watch, I am sorry for that. I'm hoping that this kind of makes up for it, and you know, you can see the city. And also that video got a copyright claim on it because the music I was listening to, it was a royalty-free playlist, but it accidentally autoplayed a copyrighted song. So anyway, there you are. There's Marmaton. And actually, maybe while you're here, I'm just gonna add a little bit more residential zoning up here to kind of fill in the place. I've been trying to, you can kind of see there's like 2 big avenues here. I call them North Antler Drive and South Antler Drive. And what I've been doing to try to build evenly is like filling in one community at a time, or one little neighborhood at a time. So we'll get this one filled in. In fact, I don't know if we have enough demand though for much more than that. And actually, these are crematories, so I might just do a tiny bit of commercial up here, just because I'm gonna guess people don't want to live next to a crematory. We'll let that run though, and yeah, there's that building up, and maybe we'll get just this little street here real quick. And yeah, we'll pretty much call that good for today, I think. Yeah, of course, if you like this video, I know it's kind of it's just a short makeup video basically, but let me know what you think of my city. I think it's really cool. I'm really happy with it. Very proud of it. It's just so cool to have something, you know, build something that starts with actually not even like the 6-lane road here, just like a little tiny road coming off of the highway, and expand into this monstrosity. But it's really cool. I'm a big nerd about skyscrapers recently, so it's just my favorite game right now. Oh, what is this penis looking thing? I didn't know that was here. A Salesforce Tower. I kind of forgot that was there, but I think that's fine there. Oh, I just love that skyline, and I love this view in particular. And actually, I found another view that is just really cool. Just like up here, if you were up on the mountain, like on a hiking trail or something, you could look out and see everything. See just how massive these buildings are. Like, I took a hike recently, and you can see Denver from, you know, the top of it, but it's nothing like this. Denver would be like maybe some of those buildings right there. And so it's just kind of cool to think about it that way, if you ever if you can imagine that at all. Another cool thing is like this. Oh, I totally forgot about this. This is Elk Springs, kind of like I was hoping that it would be more popular, but it hasn't been very popular, but almost like a Breckenridge or Avon sort of area, Vale sort of area. Just lots of cool shops and some apartments, and you can see this. I put the winter market in here. This hospital, which I thought was going to be like an Olympic hospital for like skiing, but it hasn't been as popular as I hoped. I was hoping there would be like tourists coming up and down here a lot, but that's okay. I guess they just can't tell like when something is like in the mountains, even though this isn't really in the mountains, more in the foothills, but oh well. Either way, there's that. There's also Little Weasel Town, just kind of one of the only like small towns that I made, but just a little main street here, and a little bit of housing broken off. But anyway, what I was saying was, if you were like in an apartment like this, and if you could have a view like this, oh my gosh, that would be so insane and awesome. Like, that would be awesome. But yeah, we have the sun setting. It kind of like stops turning into a sun. It's just like a vague light, but either way, as we watch the sunset, I will leave you there. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that the last 2 live streams actually have been basically unwatchable. I thought that they would get fixed after they had been uploaded rather than just being on live. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, everything like that. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.